Hello, once again, my name is Meshak and welcome back to the channel. So you all know, my name is Kwansabed Meshak. I'm a data analyst. I work in the procurement department, my company, and my job requires me to analyze the cost savings, cost break even, or whether the department is spending beyond our budget, and then communicating whatever results that I'm getting with my management, and then recommending strategies and how to mitigate whether we are spending beyond our budget. All right. So in previous section, we talked about or we looked at how to import data from elsewhere into Power BI, where we looked at importing a CSV file fitness membership data into Power BI, Power Query session. And what when we were importing the data set, we did look at the fact that we have two options. When we import, we have an option to load and an option to transform the data when we are into Power Query. Now, when we talk about transforming the data, like I said, in our steps, in our introduction to data analytics, session, I did mention that there are a number of things that are really important for a data analyst to be good data analyst. And one is the ability to import data from wherever into the system that you are working with. Another is the ability to transform or clean the data. And so transforming and cleaning the data is an essential part. It normally takes the most amount of time, when performing an analysis, because one, your data needs to be clean, tidied enough to be able to do your analysis well. Okay, and so here in this session, after import the data, we come to this Power Query. You realize that this Power Query in Power BI is just the same as what we have in Excel. That's because Power BI and Microsoft Excel are both one and the same, right? They are the same person who invented Microsoft is also the same company, is also the one behind Power BI. So we realize that they are a little similar, okay, the same, and that is fine. That is perfectly okay, perfectly fine. So in this session, we have the interface. So this, after we've clicked on the transform data, we have this interface. The apply steps helps you to track whatever change that you made. All right, so it helps you to track whatever changes that you made, and if you need to revert back to a step, you can just click on. You see this thing beside, you can just click on it, and then it will revert you back. All right. Now, keep in mind, all of these headings over here are pretty much important, and if you would like me to talk about them one by one, kindly leave comment down below, and I'll find time, we can make a series on them each individually. You understand? Because they are all pretty important. The transform and especially the add column part, they are pretty much important. Now let's come back here. Now let's say that we have this fitness membership, but then there's also an additional data that we need to add, so that when we go into our Power Query, we create a relationship model for it. Okay, there are instances like that where your data is not in is separated into different workbooks. So we have one workbook that could be talking about sales, another that could be talking about customers, another one could be talking about orders, and so on and so forth. All right. And so what you can do is that once you import one into this, and you click on transform data, and you want to add the rest, you can just come here to new source, click on new source, and then like we did for this one, however you save your data set, you can just click on and then pull it into, so you see them all over here as one. So if there are three, if there are four, you do the same thing individually, new source, and then you add all of them. Okay, and once you are done and you want to go back, you click on the close and apply, and then it will just save everything and take you back. All right, so like I said, these things are very much important, and we might probably make series on them depending on whether you want us to or not. So you can leave a comment down below. So much that the age, the membership type, the visit per week, these headings could be found here, and then you see you are not having anything for the heading. You'll be having column 1, column 2, column 3, and that is going to affect your data set. And so in that case, how do you go about it? You can just use the first rows as headers, assuming they are here. These ones are here. You can just use